Hi, well in this film I'm going to show you how to make a traditional Sussex Trug. And a traditional Sussex Trug is a wooden, very light basket made out of willow and chestnut. And one of my bodger friends at Herstmonceux is showing a group of us how to make trugs.
These are the slats ready, the willow slats, and also the chestnut handle and sides for the trug. And here I'm taking down the slats so that they'll curve nicely and fit the basket shape. So I'm taking the corners off carefully with the drawer knife. But it has to be very delicate with the drawer knife for this sort of thing, and it calls for some fairly skillful shaving. I'm now thinning the slats at the sides, and this makes them sit very happily on top of each other and more snugly. It's very tricky to do with a drawer knife. I did also try my wide spoke shave as well, which was probably a little bit easier. But as you can see, it's a tricky manoeuvre. The contours of the wood grain are actually very helpful in terms of working out what's flat.
It's a bit like doing chair legs with long ones when you're doing this, because it's quite long for the shave force.
You need a special shave force changeable heads.
Yes.
The handle wraps right around the trug, and it's necessary to flatten off the ends where they actually meet. This is a steaming process, so the side basket slats all need to be steamed, as does the handle as well. And they're steamed for about an hour, and here's the little water filling up point, and that makes all the wood nice and pliable for bending. And here I am trying a bend. The first time I tried this I actually made a bit of a hash of it, and this is my second attempt. It is quite fiddly because you need a fair bit of pressure and you have to work very quickly so that the wood doesn't lose its heat. But it's great fun when it works.
Now, I should be putting it on the bench.
That's it.
It doesn't matter which way you roll it, as long as you just put this end on the ground and roll it, because that keeps the top.
I've done it the wrong way around.
That's all right. As long as you point it way around and get it nailed up.
So then I get a nail in it.
That's the how you achieve it is not too important, as long as you achieve it.
I'm now taking the sides of the trug out of the steamer to bend those, and there are two sides. They're tapered at the ends and they fit around another bending former. It was all very well organised, this. There are bending formers for everything.
Right, that's that, isn't it?
Easy.
So the next one I do, and it's inside that side, and then it's on that outer edge that side. Yeah, we think. Right. So inside that side, bring it round, drop it down, and then it was inside on this one. No, outside.
That's it.
Right, I've got them slightly longer one side than the other. This way.
This was an ingenious jig for setting the depth of the basket. Each trug has a number and there are numbers scrawled on there. Here I'm making the feet, and to get a delicate curve for the feet to fit the underside of the basket, I needed to use the drawer knife upside down so that it's beveled down, and here you can see I'm doing it bevel down, and you do get a more controlled, finer cut. We steamed the chestnut parts as I showed you earlier, and now I'm actually bending them, and there's a little sort of round former here to get the bend, a looser bend and then a tighter bend, and that worked really well. You can see that I'm now putting the tighter bends on, and here we are fitting the little parts into the trug to actually make the base of the trug. One starts with the centre section and then works out, and there's 7 leaves of wood in all. Here I've got 5 of the leaves in. The 2 side ones at the top are the most difficult to fit because you're having to try and get it fitting nicely underneath the rim of the trug. The hammers had their ends cut off so you could actually fit them inside the trug, which is quite novel, and there were even 1 or 2 specially made hammers for getting into particular corners of trugs.
You know, it's how much that sticks out.
I'm now attaching the feet, and they're held in with copper nails. Copper nails look very decorative actually on the whole trug. And the ends have been trimmed here. And here's a photo of my bodger friends with the completed trugs. I hope you've enjoyed watching this film, and thanks for watching.